Welcome back to Sunday Yoga Ritual. This coming week, we celebrate Earth Day. So it's an opportunity for us to move with our bodies, our own earth-like substance, and come into a bit of a honoring and celebration for the earth. So we'll go ahead and get started. Come into your comfortable seat. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And just begin to notice what you're arriving on your mat with. You might notice your mind, thoughts, or sensations, tension in your body. There's no need to change your breath yet. We're arriving together into the present moment. Let's grab the reins of our breath and begin to deepen your breath into your lower belly for a few breath cycles, nice and smooth and gentle. We are pieces of earth. We are not separate from the earth. So as you exhale, begin to imagine that roots are growing from your sitting bones all the way down into the earth. As you inhale, you draw up nutrients from these roots, water, minerals, whatever that is for you, love, perhaps. So sense into this exchange of growing your roots down into the earth and soaking up from the earth. It's a give and take. We'll do this for a few more breath cycles. Let your body relax. Thich Nhat Hanh says, the environment is not out there. It is in here. We are the environment. Grow your roots down and wide one more time with your exhale. And begin to slowly blink your eyes open, and we're going to move into child's pose. You can take the child's pose variation of your choice. I like to take my knees as wide as my mat, my big toes together. And here too, inhale, draw up nutrients from the earth. And as you exhale, root down, perhaps through your hands, your feet, your sitting bones. What brought me to my yoga practice about a decade ago was a quote, "Heal yourself, heal the world." Keep breathing into the backside body and down into the earth. There's so much going on in our collective, and there's only so much that we feel we can do about it. And when we feel helpless or we're not sure what to do, we can be reminded that protecting our peace, focusing on our own healing of our heart, our minds, that can be enough. That can be enough to radiate healing out to the world. So a few more breath cycles here. Breathing in, I am a part of the earth. Breathing out, gratitude. On your next inhale, come up into tabletop. Stack your hips and your knees, your wrists and your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Let's wake our body up with some cat-cows. Inhale, arch your lower back, draw your chest and chin forward. The earth is 70% water, as are you, approximately. As you move through these spinal undulations, sense into the quality of water. Allow these movements to be fluid as you reach up into cat and breathing through cow. Sense your rootedness on the earth, your rootedness into the earth. The next time you come through neutral, pause here. An option to move into down dog first, or just to step your right foot forward into a low lunge. As you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Open your chest, open your heart. And exhale, reach your fingertips back to the mat and push yourself back into a half split, so straighten your knee. As you inhale, reach up. Take goalpost arms and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then use your exhale to return and push yourself back. Hips back towards your heels. Your knee does not need to be straight. And move through this like water. Squeezing your shoulder blades together to open your heart. And exhale to come down and slowly back. Let's do 2 more. You can imagine your roots from the bottom of your feet here. Your connectedness to the earth as you freely move. Next time your fingertips come towards the mat, step your right knee back and left leg forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Shoulder blades squeeze together as you draw your elbows down. Then exhale, fingertips to your mat and push back to a half split. We'll do about 2 more, depending on your own pace. Last, wherever you're at, open your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then return to tabletop. Spread your fingers wide. They can be turned slightly outwards. Tuck your toes under and press yourself back to down dog. You can walk your dog here, bend one knee, then the other. Sway your hips if you like. And find a variation of stillness, keeping a bend in your knees. Draw your heart down towards the earth. Take a full breath in. Exhale, rock forward to plank and come all the way down onto your mat. Step your paws forward. Come onto your forearms for cobra. Press down into the earth with your forearms, your hands, and the top of your feet. And pull your chest forward and up. We'll be here for a few breath cycles. With each exhale, imagine those roots growing from the bottom of your hands, the tops of your feet. Each inhale, soaking up nutrients from the earth. And exhale, come all the way down. Let's bring our palms underneath shoulders, come onto your toes. We're going to push up to down dog once more. Imagine opening 2 jars in an opposite direction under your hands as you draw your heart down towards your mat. Then inhale, right leg up and back behind you. Step it between your hands. And then step your left foot forward as well. Place hands on your elbows. Release your neck. You could shake your head no, nod your head yes. Forward fold. Let's take a few breath cycles here. And just like we did throughout this practice, inhale, draw nutrients up from your feet. And exhale, roots down into the earth. Bend your knees generously, and on your next exhale, we're rooting to rise, to push down into the earth to come all the way up. Shift your weight into your right foot. We're going for tree pose, a quintessential Earth Day posture. So, option to bring your heel to your shin. This could be enough for you today. Or perhaps you bring the whole foot up to your shin, or even up to your thigh. We're going to hug everything into the center line. So push your foot into your thigh or your shin, and your thigh or shin into your foot. If you'd like, you could grow branches, reach up. Noticing the air on your skin, you may sway in the wind. Notice how balance is balancing. You might pause, and if it's in your practice today, look up. Notice the wobble in your body. And exhale, return down. Let's switch sides. So first, find your footing, find your roots at the bottom of your foot, and then decide your variation of tree. And it may not be the same on both sides. To find your steadiness, hug everything into your center line. And if you choose to grow branches or to sway into the wind, think about those roots you've been growing. How they steady you for any storm that life brings. Let's exhale down. Step your feet slightly wider than your hips. Lower your hips down as you bring your elbows between your knees and lift your heart. Malasana or yogi squat. Let's breathe in nutrients from the earth. And exhale, allow your roots to grow deeper, deeper, deeper as your trunk stands taller. Lift the crown of your head. One more breath cycle here. And then exhale, come back onto your bottom. We'll prepare for bridge pose. So come onto your back with your knees bent. Feet are about hip distance apart and a little closer to your body. Press down into your feet. Once more, grow those roots. And then begin to lift your pelvis. Press down into your forearms. And then exhale slowly, slowly. We're going to do that again and hold. You might like to shimmy your shoulders underneath. I'll walk you through that as we prepare. So lift all 10 toes, press down, then lower your toes and press into your toes, particularly your big toes. Then begin to drive your pelvis up towards the ceiling. And you could shimmy shoulders underneath, perhaps interlocking your fingers. Reach your knees down toward your toes to create length as you press down, down, down. This is a heart opener. So breathe into your heart space. We cannot heal a closed heart. We must open our heart. And we must be safe enough to open our heart. Exhale, lower down. Draw your knees in towards your chest for Apanasana. Option to bring your knees more in line with your armpits or closer together. Close your eyes and sense into your heart space. Feel your heartbeat, your breath pace. Spread your arms out to a T. Look to your left and lower your knees to the right. Imagine any tension felt in your body is melting down, is giving it back to the earth. Inhale, rise back up. And switch sides. Exhale, knees to the left as you look to the right. With your next inhale, come back to center. Wrap your arms around your shins or your hamstrings. Pick up your head and give yourself a hug. A hug for nourishing yourself as well as the earth today. Then exhale and pour out into your Savasana. If you'd like a blanket or an eye pillow here, that's welcome. Let's take our palms face down today on the earth. Allow your ankles to splay open. You could always pull the flesh of your buttocks to the side to create a wider base, a more connected root. You can release the control or leadership of your breathing now. Imagine the earth breathing through you in Savasana. To do this, let your body get a little heavier, more relaxed. If you've ever been to the ocean and you've looked off into the horizon where the waves aren't breaking on the shore, you can sense or see the ocean rising and falling. Just like our lungs when we breathe, the ocean is the earth's lungs. So see if you can let the earth rise and fall through you, softening the corners of your eyes and all the muscles of your face. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back. to the rise and fall of your own breath. In our last few moments of Savasana, I'm going to share a poem called The Exchange. It's not written by anybody who wants to be named, so it's by Anonymous. Your breath is the wind. Your bones are the stone. The blood in your veins is the river's own. To heal your own heart is to quiet the storm, to keep the earth cool and your spirit warm. Inhale for the forest. Exhale for the sea. As you heal yourself, the world becomes free. Just rest a few more moments in silence. You're invited to stay as long as you can in Shavasana. If it's time for your practice to come to a close, you can begin to deepen your breath. Bring micro movements back, like wiggling fingers and toes, perhaps rocking your head side to side. Then welcome bigger movements, maybe a full body stretch or rolling wrists and ankles. Please do roll to one side before pushing yourself up to a seat, where we'll have a final moment of mindfulness together. Take your time. Let's take a couple breaths in, and as we exhale, we'll just offer some gratitude to our outer environment for supporting our inner environment. So just 3 breath cycles on your own. Breathing in, exhaling gratitude. With gratitude, you can let your tension or your worries melt, returning them to the earth. They were never yours to begin with. Bring your hands to heart center with a gentle bow towards your heart and to the earth. Thank you for sharing this Earth Day practice with me. I hope it still tended to your nervous system and helps you feel a little more free this week. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you next week. Happy Earth Day.